Alright, on the gang. How is it going, everybody? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back from the ad break on the gang, and welcome to the live stream. Oh, God. Wow. Really didn't take me that long to start, coughing my brains out. I have not really, talked all that much, my live stream kind of self for a while. It's been a long week and a lot of really cool updates on the game. You can see right there in the chat, I put a new little command. Can't see all the little things from Bot at the moment, but I think I am gonna fix that because I did manage to actually fix one of the problems. Way too many duplicate messages that I was sending. It's something new that I added. If y'all type, let me show you, Dream World, exclamation point with the beginning, of course, in Twitch, there is a brand new mini game for y'all to play. So if I actually come here into the chat box, I just need to remove the little thing here, get rid of bots, little messages. That's gonna reset that, but you should be all good to go back into here. Type it one more time. Dream World. And here we are. Roselia in the Dream World. And it joined my box. So now that it's gone, it's going to give me the Roselia. And it is now part of one of the little StreamAvatars I can use. Every 5 minutes, you guys have the ability to have a Dream World encounter. So it's a little bit of a fun little way to add a second wild Pokemon pretty much for everyone. I wanted to have that, kind of like an extra little way for you guys to interact with StreamAvatars for a while now. And I saw something in Discord, on Professor Rex's Discord actually, where this, I don't know, what their actual username is inside of the Dream World Discord here, but my lord. They're trying to revive the Dream World still, which obviously is something I think a lot of people who play Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Black and White 2 remember very fondly. And it made me want to make this minigame to kind of bring back a little bit of that Dream World magic. But this Dream World minigame has a lot more to it than just finding some random items and Pokemon here. There's a little Easter egg, which I have to say is kind of the result of some black magic manifested into reality. Because right after I spent a whole 12 plus hours straight working on this whole minigame, getting it done with every single possible Pokemon and item that you can actually find in the Dream World when it was live in all of the different areas, you won't believe when I say the Pokemon Dream World might actually be coming back now, and it might be ready in the next month or two. I can't even believe it. There is something really cool here that I can actually literally just pull up like that. And I'm gonna do it right now. What is this? Now, I'm gonna come into here, go into sound settings, or no, I need the volume mixer. Okay, I think that should be good. I'll just keep it at that. Maybe it'll stay that way. I have no idea. But that means I'm gonna have to get rid of the minus decibels here for the most part. Okay, I'll leave it at -10. There is the Pelipper Sky Race up here with the Pokemon Dream World here. And if you use Dream World, you will still be able to see the text of what you get and who gets what. So you got a little raspberry in the Dream World. But there is a very small chance that you can have you play this Sky Race minigame from the Pokemon Dream World, which just came back into existence. Like, I don't know how they went years, over 12 years, without the Pokemon Dream World. It's being completely lost to time. And now this? Okay, like, you have to understand, this is like insanity to me, dude. This is absolute insanity. I never expected something like this to ever be possible, but apparently they have enough files to possibly even have a beta build. This is over in the Project Pokemon Discord where it's all kind of being done. So there's a GitHub that's up with all of this stuff, and inside of it is a working file for this Sky Race minigame. And if you played the Pokemon Dream World, you would remember that you'd have to do the little minigame in order to try and catch a Pokemon when you encounter it in the little, I guess, Dream Bridge area? I think that's what it was actually called. And the Sky Race game with Pelipper was one of the many minigames that you could have activated to catch a Pokemon. And man, I am like really good at this stuff because I love the Dream World. It did not take me all that long to get back into the hang, you know? Like, this is so nostalgic. It doesn't keep track of the points, it doesn't keep track of, you know, like the time or whatever there in the corner. But it works. And soon enough, you'll be able to probably even actually just use the Dream World for yourself. Get the website back up. Play it to get Pokemon from the Dream World into Pokemon Black and White. Pokemon Black and White 2. Just like the good old days. So, when you do Dream World, obviously it shows there's the Qualop Berry here, whatever else, but there's a one singular extra little thing I added. So there's a way to be able to force me to play that little Sky Race minigame. Just as a little fun interruption into the little stream, you know, without having to actually spend any channel points. Unless you want to. Because if you want to skip the 5-minute timer, you can spend 1,000 channel points to get a free encounter there. You just got a red card there, so I didn't get anything in StreamAvatars, but there is 407 different results that you're able to find from the Dream World minigame that I made here with StreamerBot actually. So, definitely looking forward to seeing how all y'all are gonna enjoy using that. There's a little wild Aerodactyl right here, which is another one of the Pokemon that you can catch inside the Dream World. So, I hope y'all don't mind. I don't know if I have it. I'm gonna catch that Aerodactyl because I'm very close to filling out my Kanto decks in StreamAvatars here. It's kind of funny. I didn't think that was gonna be possible, but let me see. Let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna get the console scene open here, and we should be able to just get this done here. Although, there's a little bit of lag here. I did have to restart OBS a couple times because I was having some issues with it. Hopefully we should be good. I think I should also activate it for YouTube as well, but I still need to do that with like a few of these other ones as well. Let me see. How do I have it working for like any of these other ones here? Because the current hunt one, YouTube message. It's not even reading it, is it? Is it reading it? Let me see here. I think I should probably also have it read for YouTube as well. Okay, so let me just edit this real quick, and we should be able to have all y'all on YouTube, since y'all actually have StreamAvatars too. Kind of don't know why I forgot to do this sooner. Y'all will be able to actually go ahead and enjoy using this yourselves. So I copied this sub action here. Oh shit. You know what I just realized? If I wanted to actually fix it for YouTube, I'm gonna have to do it 407 times, copy and paste it. Oh god. I'm not doing that now. Nope, no way. I can't. That was the stupidest thing I forgot. Oh my god. See, I did it like twice, something like that, where I had to go back in and add it retroactively. That Aerodactyl's not even letting me catch it. I have no idea why. Did I get interrupted by the boss battle starting? Because that would mess up StreamAvatars. That means I have to restart it. Okay, let me do that real quickly. Wow. That's a little bit of a harsh realization for myself, because that's a lot of time. I spent over 12 hours getting this whole Dream World minigame set up, but it's fine. You know what? It will read it from YouTube, and then it will still show up here on the actual thing, like on the stream when you use it. And if you have StreamAvatars, you'll actually get, you know, whatever StreamAvatar, you know. So yeah, I hope that'll be all right for you guys. That's gonna suck to do, man. I'm just thinking maybe like, could I just like copy and paste it or something? Because I have it like that for. Wait, what do I have? 2 of that. Oh, I should not have that. Okay, I need to delete that one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could probably maybe delete it and it should just kind of work. It's just kind of crazy to me though. Oh my lord. I'm not even gonna worry that much about it though. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna disable it for YouTube, but you guys will have it for the next stream. I will try to do that, or for one of the next streams, depending on how long it actually takes. So Twitch only for now, but it's a little fun way to make the full live streams a little bit more interactive for you guys the whole time y'all are here. Let me turn on the audio here. You can see I have a little bit of extra time here in Pokemon FireRed and Leaf Green from the last time. So I bet y'all are probably wondering, why do you have some extra time in Pokemon FireRed and Leaf Green? Have you been doing some extra encounters? I promise I have not. There's our first encounter, but I forgot to open up the auto counter. Whoops, let me fix that. Oh, I also have to fix the total encounters too. It's like 6 behind. Okay, there we go. So I just gotta open up both of these as an administrator, shinydex, and the auto counter. So let me move that out of the way. Okay. Image. Obviously we're doing Lugia, considering that whole hut here. But I want to make sure that we got all of this actually set up first. Oh. You know what? I'm really silly. I also need to open up the Elgato extra little thing here. Let's see, where is it? Source projector, move window. Okay. Now we should be good. Now we just put that image in twice. Then we just need to get the counters, total counter, and and regular counter. And we're off to the races. Okay. That should be good now. Let's test it. So we should go to the 2682 here, and yeah, there we go. Test the little command here to see what it says. Yep, and we are perfect. So I'll do another little dream world counter here, just to show that off what it looks like in this scene. So pretty good, honestly. It gives a lot more of that like empty space unused, and it's not gonna hide, you know, the actual important notifications like subscribers or anything. So I'm very happy about how that all turned out. I don't have any notifications for like YouTube subscribers or Twitch followers anymore though, to make things a little bit more lurker friendly, but I do have all of those things right over top of the dream world, so it won't hide anything, nor will the actual minigame, because the way I have it set up is all in a single scene. So I just have the scene inside of a scene, and it works. It just works. It's pretty awesome. And we have some music from Pokemon Dream World that we added as well into our stream playlist. All of this stuff just kind of came out like in the last little while. I don't know how this week has been so insanely good, but there's a lot of updates that I have been able to make to a lot of things I want to do in my future streams. So I guess while we're doing our encounters here, I should probably list all of these things off. You can notice shinydex also has the Ultra Ball there, so they have that back. Well, we have that back because we did have an Ultra Ball, you know, behind the Pokemon before, but it was just like a regular, like default bluish little Pokeball or whatever. So shinydex finally added that. It's very nice to have that. Good luck on your Deoxys hunt, Dylan. I got mine at 1037. Let me see if I have it flip here, or was it latest shiny or recent shiny? Yeah, there it is. I honestly can't believe how godlike lucky I got on that little shiny hunt there. That was my first one that I actually ever did full odds hunting. So I hope you get that before you go full odds. Get some of my shiny luck. Hopefully it'll rub off on ya. But man, obviously shinydex is a little update. It's not really too crazy or anything. The Dream World minigame that I made, that one definitely a bit significant. But going on beyond that, there was two old Pokemon games for the Game Boy and the 3DS that got mods or patches to actually add shiny hunting into them and make all the Pokemon able to be shiny. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, which also adds in all the exclusive Pokemon from the Blue Rescue Team on the DS. And I guess maybe some extra content too, I have no idea, but shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. 1 out of 2048 odds, so a quarter of the full odds. Not like, you know, too rare or anything, but I think honestly for like a side game like Mystery Dungeon, it's perfect. But it doesn't end there. Pokemon Rumble Weekend Edition on the Wii. Obviously, y'all probably know about that from Absol blogs or anyone else who's participated in previous Rumble weekends. And oh, thank you so much. Like, honestly, I was not expecting to get it anytime soon. Like, 1037 encounters is probably like the craziest under odds like I think I've seen for Deoxys, and I wasn't expecting it to happen to me, but it's like definitely like my prize shiny Pokemon. It's not my first one in this save file, because as a kid or a teen, I got a shiny female Nidoran here in the Safari Zone, which is kind of sick, as well as a couple of shiny Pidgey right outside of Mount Moon. So I've managed to get like a couple cool shinies, but Deoxys takes the cake. So with the all the hype around having Pokemon FireRed, Leaf Green come out on the Virtual Console, I had to actually get things set up so I could try my hand at it here on cartridge. And I did it like right before it even came out, and I guess kind of makes it so I didn't do it, to kind of celebrate the hype, but it definitely kind of helped, happening around when I started this hunt. And thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Like, I just honestly have a feeling I'm probably gonna like be waiting quite a while here before I get my next like shiny Pokemon. Momney, Susie B73, thanks for coming in and giving me that sub, although I think that's probably from last month, right? This is the first stream you've been in since last month. You weren't feeling too well every single time I was streaming, and it was like the middle of the night when I pinned. And it is again, but I know you're at least up this time, feeling well. I'm glad to see you. I'll have to reset the little gold there, so that way when you get your sub. Are you sure? Because it's May now, not April, and it didn't show up for April. You don't get yours this month until the 20th or the 21st, I think. But no, I didn't hunt my starter yet because I got this one. I have his file since like I was a teen. Yeah, I think maybe it's not this month, but because I already said like I had 2 sub points like a week ago. But it's all good though, it doesn't really matter either way. But thanks for coming in, and thank you for the sub again. I actually get the thank you on stream this time instead of like without the notification. But yeah, good luck on the 5,000 reset. That's a lucky number. Let's see if 2,700 is our lucky number. Nope, it's not. I honestly would love to see if we could get like one of the like encounters or one of like the shinies show up on an encounter that's like a fun number like that, nice and even, because it'd be so satisfying. But I'm not sure like if I'll be that lucky, to get like a really cool number for like the amount of encounters. It's probably gonna be something random, because my only other shiny hunt that I did before the Deoxys ended up being Inkay, which was at like 38 encounters. But 5,200 is like such a good number to get there. Like, honestly, I think that's probably about like just under a third odds. So that's not too bad of a hunt at all. If I could get my Lugia around that number, that would be really sweet. So I can move on to Ho-Oh next, because I'm gonna be stuck in Naval Rock until I get both of these shinies. And then we're gonna be moving on to a couple more shiny hunts in the rest of the Kanto region. Because I think in this save file, I don't know if I actually ever caught the legendary birds, but I sure as heck did not catch Mewtwo. So my teen self left me a few fun things to shiny hunt, but obviously Deoxys, Lugia, Ho-Oh, these are all recent things that I've only recently been able to hunt. And I'm honestly gonna enjoy every second I'm spending here. But with the Dream World music as well, let me show it off again. The Dream World command here for you, Mommy. Looks like you got a super repel there. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I couldn't believe like that putting this thing into my streamer bot into the stream would actually manifest. Like the music here for one, but also the mini game and the rest of this stuff for the Pokemon Dream World, like actually is about to come back into real life thanks to Project Pokemon Discord. Like there's still lots of updates going on, and honestly it's so cool. But yeah, I honestly I wasn't expecting to have much to pick off of from like all these years ago, but it is really cool because it's like a time capsule. Being able to come into this save file and see all of these Pokemon that I never really, even understood the value or rarity of before, like the Shinydex female in the Safari Zone and FireRed. It's a 5% encounter. And I got a 5% encounter as my first Safari Zone shiny without it just running away on me. And I just sat on that, leaving it in my box unchecked for however long, not realizing, oh wow, okay, this is actually a pretty cool shiny Pokemon and not like super common like 2 Pidgey in a row. But yeah, I understand the feel with having like all your old consoles gone. I had to rebuy a lot of my collection over the years because I messed the audio up. I hit my mic by accident, my elbow or my forearm, whatever that was. I don't even know how I didn't even feel where that was, but I don't know. As I was saying, like I had like 3 DS Lites or DSIs that all got kind of crushed by my couch and then just kind of lost one day, So I have no idea where their remains even are because one of them still worked, surprisingly. And I had obviously many DS Lites that, because they're so fragile, I had to buy quite a few. But I did buy my Dialga and Palkia DS Lite here. Like, this was about a decade ago. Thanks to Momney there, Susie B73, my mom. And I think it was about like maybe middle school that you got that for me. So that one was like a cool one to get, but it's messed up as well because high school, gym class, bad day, forget it's in your gym bag, throw it onto the bleachers. So that kind of sucked a little bit. And I learned my lesson to be a little bit more gentle. But my GameCube, both of my like original GameCubes that I had, both got mysteriously disappeared. And I'm pretty sure my brother stole them once upon a time to sell, because he would do that a lot with like a lot of my older video games like that I had. And I say older only because, it was such a long time ago that all of this stuff happened. I don't even really remember what games I had, but I know they were like GameCube, Wii, DS. Ah, man. Super Paper Mario being one of the ones I remember the most. That pissed me off the most because I was in the process of trying to finish that. And Mario Party 5, which kills me because that was my favorite Mario Party game. This could probably go on and on and on. But yeah, for lots of reasons besides that as well, because life's a hurricane. I've had to replace like a lot of my collection, and getting like just this 3DS capture card, yeah, things can get like really expensive. Oh my gosh, that is probably a million times rarer than anything I have. I think maybe the rarest thing I probably have out of everything might be the not the Japanese. I wish I had the Japanese anything, but the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc with Jirachi. So that might be it, or just the 3DS capture card. Only if you're considering like value as more of a baseline for rarity. I don't know, because I feel like the bonus discs, there was a lot of them, that probably got made. Because something like Pokemon Box, Ruby and Sapphire, like at least with the US version anyways, that's a lot more rare and a lot more expensive. And I don't really have anything like very holy grail like that, but I am just very proud of like my collection as a whole, because I have every single mainline Pokemon game, and like most of the side games anyways, like Pokemon Pinball, Ruby and Sapphire, like all the Mystery Dungeon games and Ranger games. I feel like, honestly, just as a whole, I feel like the collection, it's just like, honestly, my pride and joy. I think there's nothing I love more than Pokemon, like, out of anything in my life. Besides my animals, like Ruby and the Toad Maple on the Toad Cam. But my favorite mainline game, honestly, I feel like I know I shouldn't be considering it a mainline Pokemon game, but if I could, it would be XD Gale of Darkness or Pokemon Coliseum. But I know those aren't really considered mainline Pokemon games at all by Nintendo and never will be. Just kind of want to be forgotten about for the most part. So I'd have to say probably Pokemon Platinum or Soul Silver, because they were the first couple of games that I actually owned on the DS, like outside of those two games on the GameCube, which were my, ironically, first Pokemon games. Well, I mean, Coliseum's like the prequel to XD. XD's a sequel, so I mean, if you consider one to mainline, I feel like I had to kind of consider both of them mainline. It's just Coliseum really did get a little bit shafted with a lot of the content that it originally had in Japan, but honestly, oh man, that kind of reminds me of some really cool, other cool things that happened this week. Like, besides finding obviously these patches, which just only came out in the last week for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Rumble Blast to add shiny hunting, I found out that there's actually a couple of patches to restore all of that cut content from Pokemon Coliseum. So I won't obviously say anything about like how to get that stuff, you know. That's the kind of stuff where it's a bit of a very, I guess, gray area to discuss. But it's out there. It's possible. Like, as of like the last year, apparently. Like, obviously, if I wasn't too focused on like a lot of IRL stuff that was going on, I probably would have hopped like right on up to get those all on my, you know, Pokemon Coliseum myself, so I could actually do it ASAP. But the time that came out, my papa, he was still, you know, dealing with his cancer, so obviously before he passed away, nothing like that was even on my radar. And now the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc, Japanese bonus disc content is available now, as well as all of their e-reader stuff. If I get an e-reader and all of the necessary printer cables and some ink, so I can actually print out the little dot codes to be able to get them. Since there's no actual like images that I could find anywhere to like actually customize these e-reader cards that were translated with the dot codes with all the little code inside to actually, you know, customize the e-reader codes. So it's just gonna be little dot codes on glossy paper, but I'll actually be able to, for my own personal collection, without having to break the bank and spend like another few $1,000s on everything Japanese, to be able to actually get everything 100% done in Pokemon Coliseum. So I'm like really excited, like, to be able to show off some of this stuff on streams in the future. I actually have an image right now I can pull up on Twitter of some of this stuff that I got, and it's also it's gonna have some very big benefits for shiny hunting too. Anyone else who shiny hunts Pokemon Coliseum, if y'all know how to actually, you know, mod your games to be able to get the early Master Ball before Entei, so you'll be able to actually do the Master Ball shiny hunting. It is right here. I'm scrolling and scrolling. Here we go. Let me pull this up on the desktop scene. There is Celebi and Pikachu holding the light ball in English in my Pokemon Coliseum save file right now. Right alongside Johto legendary beasts. So it's like super exciting stuff, man. Like I would love to make like a video tutorial or whatever on this kind of stuff, but I feel like because of the nature of this stuff, I guess the legal gray area of it, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. I feel like I would just want to make a video more of just showcasing it, because oh my god, this is something that I have wished for since I was a kid. But oh man, what am I looking at here? Dream World. Is this what I think it is? I don't think this is anything new. But man, the Pokemon Dream World stuff is like honestly so exciting to me right now. Like I have it still showing up in the Discord. Like I don't know when this is gonna happen. Wow, a lot of this stuff is like old stuff. I don't think this has anything to do with, what I'm thinking it is. So nothing recent. I'm just gonna get that off of my Discord and not get distracted by that. But man, if we can actually get Pokemon like Dream World back in 2026, that would be like the coolest thing ever. Because there is ways to get all the Pokemon from the Dream World into your Pokemon Black and White 2 games, but there's no mini games, there's no fun in it, So that's why I made the Dream World mini game in the first place, to kind of bring back a little bit of that magic. But the last thing I expected was actual progress or updates or news to come out from this actually happening, man. It's so cool. But we're gonna take a little detour outside of Navarra, because you noticed me running out of here, to show something off. Because I remembered, it's not just Pokemon Coliseum that has something cool to show off here, and I can actually show it in game since I have running right now. I don't have to take out my Game Boy player and then take out, Pokemon Coliseum there from the shelf and then plug it into the GameCube, turn it back on, keep you guys waiting. Coming right up here into our PC box, we also have a couple little cool things in here too. I didn't even know one of these things was possible, but you can see right here, I have the bonuses Jirachi, or Celebi and Jirachi here in the same box together, both in English. And where is it here? Did I not have enough? I might not have had enough of the Poke coupons to get it, I guess. I could have sworn I did, but that's fine. I just wanted to show that off real quickly, that it actually works to send it over to your Game Boy games. Like actual real physical like hardware, as y'all can like tell. Like I got the GameCube with the Game Boy player right behind me there, running right on. It's so awesome. I'm really looking forward to being able to actually get it one day properly, like at the end of another full playthrough of Pokemon Coliseum. Because with the Pokemon Nuzlocke Master Quest series that I'm planning to do, starting from Ruby and going all the way up, when I get to Pokemon Coliseum, it will be the most satisfying feeling to go ahead and get in there and get Celebi and Jirachi at the very end of the journey, purifying like all of the Pokemon. Because obviously, I mean, you can't get the Jirachi in Pokemon Coliseum until you finish the game anyways. Celebi though, you do, because it just gets dropped right into your box. And it is one of the only ways to get another extra 2 slots in your Pokemon Coliseum save file to do extra Pokemon trades with. Because you can't catch extra Pokemon after you catch all the Shadow Pokemon. It's just all 48, or if you have the e-reader stuff, 51. the gift Plusle, your starters Umbreon and Espeon, and Ho-Oh if you complete the battle mode with like all the Mount Battle challenge or whatever, all 100 floors of it. And then now Celebi and Pikachu. So it's actually gonna be really cool if I'm able to get the e-reader soon. I have that as my donation little goal for this month because I want to actually have some little actual, you know, goal to have there instead of just having a say donation goal. Because having the no ads for subs, I feel like that one, it's way better, you know, than just having it say subscriber goal. And with this being the last possible thing that I need to be able to 100% Generation 3, unless you're counting like all the extra e-reader stuff, like for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and I think even FireRed and Leaf Green too, but maybe Japan only, like that stuff I don't really care about. The only thing I need to worry about is just finishing whatever I need to do to get Pokemon Coliseum 100% completed and be able to really make that Pokemon Nuzlocke Master Quest feel like the Master Quest that I was really hoping it would be. Because besides just doing the Nuzlocks, I want to 100% every single Pokemon game, every single one. And for some of them, it's going to require me to play through all of these spin-off games in their entirety, like Pokemon Ranger, Guardian Signs, or even Shadows of Alamia, just for like some of the extra Pokemon that you're able to get. Because I want to showcase every little bit of unique content there is throughout the entirety of the Pokemon series. If the Dream World comes back, that's another one of those things finally able to be shown off again. And you know, after all these years, all these playthroughs that have happened, you know, to be able to document the Dream World, like, that would just be so amazing. Like, I don't know. I feel like there wasn't really a lot of documentation about it. Not a lot of YouTubers did a lot of videos on it. Like, one of the few people who did was Shofu. And I don't know how many other people would have done that, but man, it would be so cool to have like more people talk about the Dream World, actually like play it. Oh my lord, actually get some use out of it. And for me, get some good ideas on what to shiny hunt. Because if I can get, I do hate to say it, I will need an action replay to be able to do this, I'm pretty sure. But I would like to be able to shiny hunt the Pokemon in the Dream World, you know, in the Ultraling Forest. So I need to remove the shiny lock, and I don't know how I can really do that on my 3DS without action replay if I want to do it on the cartridge. So, I mean, you know, having a hack 3DS makes life so much easier. If, you know, you figure out how, do everything. But I still got a little bit more figuring things out to do. It's just not going to be for a long while anyways before I'm going to need to look into that. Because the only other games that I'd want to actually shiny hunt in that have a lock that I need to remove, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver for the Pokewalker Pokemon. Those ones would be like the coolest shinies to hunt. Like, that would probably feel a little bit more satisfying for sure than all the Pokemon Go shinies. But man, they got like the Pokemon Dream World like actually running in like a Flash player right now, dude. That's crazy. I can pull this up right now in the middle of the desktop here. Click on this, show this to you guys. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be nostalgic for anyone here besides me. But that is that's the bridge to the Island of Dreams, man, where you can actually get your freaking Pokemon and like go to whatever area and get your items, get your Pokemon. My god. On the way to the Tree of Dreams. It is so cool to see that actually like physically functioning again. After 12 years, man, I had lost hope of it happening anytime soon. And then the last week, this happens. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team gets a shiny Pokemon patch, mod, whatever. So does Rumble Blast. And man, you know, even finding out all this stuff with Pokemon Coliseum, it's so amazing to me. I feel like a kid again. Like, I'm really excited for all the things that I'm gonna be able to do in the future with all y'all on the gang. And I appreciate that, Dylan. Thank you so much. You're pretty awesome yourself. Like, oh my god, I can't even express it, you know? Pokemon Dream World meant everything to me as a kid, you know? And I think that was like 12 years ago. It was the last time that I was really a kid before, you know, life kind of hit and, you know, had to grow up a bit, turning into like a young teenager. It's amazing to me that all this time later, I'm able to re-experience these things. That meant so much. And I'm gonna be able to share it with you guys. Like, I feel like if Pokemon were real, I feel like the government would just not even be much of a thing anymore in its current form. I think Arceus or whatever legendary Pokemon is quick judgment, bam, and let us rebuild from there. Anarchy for a little while, and then everyone's happy. Everyone's absolutely happy. Everyone's got Pokemon as their best friends, and I mean, you know, we'll have to wait a little while, you know, wait for all those wars and all of that from whatever's left of the governments to, you know, do their thing. But oh man, yeah, I feel like Pokemon would not be able to be like put into disease at all. There's just nothing that any of our technology would really be able to do. If Pokemon were real, they would decimate our cities down until like there was nothing left realistically if they wanted. Like if you feel like Omni-Man versus Invincible was bad, or Invincible versus Conquest is bad, yeah, just wait until you see Tyranitar versus Metagross coming down the street. Honestly, as much as I love Pokemon, I'm really glad they're not in this world. I'd rather just have them as my virtual creatures, keep them in my little PC box or my Game Boy. It's a fun thought though, honestly. Like, imagine what it would actually realistically be like if Pokemon were real. I always used to love like daydreaming about that kind of stuff because honestly, I didn't have much better to do while I was bored sitting through class. That is very, very true. What am I saying? Palkia on either you got your Pokemon Go, you got your Go Plus. It's asleep right now, and I'm trying to get my Pokemon sleep, good sleep day stuff. So I'm not gonna go grab it. But yeah, you got your Pokewalker right here. That's right. You always walk down the street with Pokemon every day. What am I saying? Of course they're real. Of course they're real. What am I saying? But, oh man, if they weren't stuck in the Pokewalker or the Go Plus Plus, if you know, I mean, if you're considering, you know, the idea that maybe they are in there as well when you're playing Pokemon Go, I feel like, yeah, it would be really crazy, but cool. Like seeing Pokemon actually doing their thing, and I don't know. I guess just the idea of like being able to see Pokemon walking down the street, and then just how it would be like really cool in some areas. It'd be like paradise. You got your Caterpies and your Pidgeys, or maybe occasional Spearow picking a little bit of trouble. And then, you know, you got like the really bad areas, man, where it's way too many high-level Pokemon, and no one's got any way to deal with it because no one's had a Pokemon in their life before. It would be like Legends Arceus meets Legends ZA. It would be awesome for some, but really, really terrifying for others. I mean, come on. Legend ZA playing through that. I kept thinking, like, man, I sure would hate to live in Lugia City and have someone use their little alligator use surf on the side of the building to get some of those crystals. Like, I feel like it's like that meme, or I guess video like meme or whatever, of back when Sword and Shield was freshly out and they had like the guy sleeping or whatever, like, or trying to, and he's crying with the angry tears, pillow over his head, and it's just the Galar gym music playing in the background right outside like one of the stadiums. I feel like it would totally be like that for so many people who are used to like all of this noise, because it's already bad, you know, as it is in some areas. Like, there's like lots of construction, for example, but to have like Pokemon added into the mix, yeah, I feel like there's so many things that you definitely have to like imagine would be a little bit frustrating. But thank you for the Shylock Momney there. I don't know if I almost missed that or not, but I didn't this time. I opened up Twitch right at the right moment, I guess. Let me see. Oh yeah, by the way, you can find Pokeballs inside of the Dream World. You're able to actually get that added to the list of Pokeballs you're able to customize your stream avatars with. So if you guys want to actually customize yourself a little bit more, unlock some more stuff without having to like just jump up, grab the Master Balls for a chance for a Pokeball, which most likely will give you like the same Pokeball 5 times in a row before you actually get something new. Or, you know, if you haven't unlocked anything, then maybe you'll just be lucky and fine, unlike me trying to complete everything. But the Dream World makes that a lot easier. And with that bonus chance to add the minigame into the free, make me play it out on stream for a little bit, like, it is honestly one of the coolest things I've done. Here's a clip for you, Dylan. Like, honestly, I can't wait, honestly, to make the video for Shiny Deoxys. And there's a lot of videos that I've got backlogged though that I haven't worked on completely yet. Like, at the moment, if I come here to the content ideas, there is a total of 18 different video ideas. Sounds good. First, obviously, like, I wanted to make the video for the Shiny Treasures of Ruin, Scarlet Violet, last actual like special raids they had there. Because that was like done last year, I think, and that was like one of the first little things I should have been working on. I still haven't even worked on that video at all yet. Same for the Rumble weekend, which was like right before this year started, and I have that as like my second video, and I haven't done anything on that. So yeah, there's a lot of work basically I'm gonna need to do. You know, live streaming and all has been great, and it's gotten me back into the swing of things after the last, like, I don't know, 2-3 years, however long it was, where I went without doing anything. You know, it's been really fun over these last 6 to 7 months. God damn it, I can't believe I'm saying that now. This right now for this week. I don't know when it's gonna switch over to 7 months. So until I'm sure about that, God, it's gonna suck saying that. My brain's broken. Honestly, I can't help but think of it every single time I have to say it. It's gonna be an awful year in like 43 years for me, man. But let me see. Besides that, I also, yeah, the next video was just for like the Shiny Deoxys, and then rebuilding my Pokemon TCG collection after 15 years. That one was a little bit more recent, which I just want to do from like my live stream that I actually did it in, or maybe a couple other live streams as well. Because I did open like a few Elite Trainer boxes and a couple of packs and a lot of McDonald's packs from when they had the exclusive little Pokemon Happy Meals. And then all the donations, all the cards that I got from my last donation, like, well, not last donation, but like this donation that I got last week from my dad's friend from work. Like all this bulk, all these little sleeves and stuff, and even more cards with sleeves. I want to make a video on that because I lost all of my cards like a long time ago, about 15 years ago in floods, and now I have like enough to pretty much equal the amount of cards that I had in my collection in terms of bulk all that time ago, even if I don't have all the special cards anymore. It's so awesome, and I got a lot of work out of me to get these videos out, because when I get those done, there's going to be the video for shiny hunting Lugia here, and then Ho-Oh afterwards, and then I'll do like a full-on video for the both of them together. I want to do a video showing off the Pokemon Coliseum's cutting room floor content being restored, going through all of my childhood Pokemon save files, and collecting a bunch of Pokemon, you know, shiny hunting and putting them in the Pokemon Ranch if I can do enough shiny hunts successfully this year. And beyond that, turning the Pokemon Dream World into the Twitch minigame here. And as you can see, if I do it right here, while a couple of people are in front of it, the Dream World doesn't actually block your view of the StreamAvatars minigame, so y'all are able to do all that fun stuff without getting all blocked up. But yeah, honestly, I think besides those ones, you know, the only other things that I really need to do for videos are still stream series that I'm doing currently, like Pokemon Legends ZA, which I need to finish, Pokemon Rubies, Nuzlocke Master Quest, and Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire's Dex Quest, so 100% the Pokedex there, which will actually probably be possible 100% easier because of the e-reader stuff that I'm planning to get. If I can actually get that once I get my Twitch money for the second time ever this month. But I'm going probably until like, I want to say 4 a.m., get a couple hours in for tonight, because my sleep schedule is kind of destroyed. I didn't get any sleep at all, like, I don't know, for like 12 to 16 hours working on the Dream World minigame at first. And congratulations on winning the ZRL there, Dylan. Yeah, right now it's like 2:58 a.m. for me, so it's about 3 a.m. So I guess I'll be going until like 2 a.m. for your time. I honestly don't think I'm gonna be getting to sleep like anytime soon. So, you know, I got like a couple hours in me for tonight, but there's a lot of stuff that I gotta do like over this little week, where I'm not gonna be able to actually stream as often as I was hoping to. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming probably until like the 7th, and then we'll get back into things a bit more regularly, but this is gonna be like my last little stream for the next few days, because we have like a full unit inspection going on, and they want to make sure, you know, everything's all nice and clean, and well, there's a lot of cleaning and housework to be done. Oh, no worries. That'd be an honor to have you fall asleep to this stream. I don't know if anyone's ever fallen asleep to this stream before, but if you do, I will try not to hopefully be too loud if I find a shiny Pokemon while you're here. But we'll be back from the ad break in a second. But oh man, if I find a shiny Pokemon, man, I don't want to wake you up. But I'll try my best to, you know, be a little bit chill, because I also have to make sure I don't wake anyone else up here either. But I need a little small water here. I think we are. Oh, is that break already done? Wow, I did not. It does not say the ad break is done. It says there's like 25 seconds when you said that that the ad break was done. But I said that would be an honor if you fall asleep to my stream. I don't think anyone's fallen asleep to my stream before. So if you do, I'll try not to scream too loud to wake you up and scare you if I find a shiny Pokemon. I really appreciate that. Like that is such a big compliment. Thank you, Dylan. That's really nice. Like I can't wait until I get this shiny Pokemon, but hopefully I don't get it tonight. So if you do fall asleep, okay, if you do fall asleep, I guess I'll do something to try and not wake up everyone else in the house since it's so late. I'll probably
You're the winner!
press that button over and over again since it's like right next to the mic. It's perfectly loud. But my own reaction might not kind of be able to be controlled if I find a shiny tonight. Because if I find a shiny tonight, I think I'll probably get to about like just under 3,000 encounters, because so far I think I've been having like a rate of around 150 to 175 encounters per hour, I think. So I don't know, I feel like it would only be like double odds, like, or triple odds of Deoxys if I find a Lugia tonight, which would be crazy. But yeah, honestly, I feel the same way. Like, if I'm not live streaming myself, like, I always want to have like another live streamer shiny hunting on my background. You know, I don't feel like there's a lot of people who live stream at night doing shiny hunting, like, that I follow in the space that, like, honestly really even do a lot of shiny hunting. Because I can look on Twitch right now and like Saban, for example, I know he does a lot of shiny hunting. He even has shinydex as like one of his like main like things, as like one of the I don't know, not, you wouldn't call it a business obviously, but like one of those websites that are like sponsoring him, basically, you know, giving him like all the access to it, being an ambassador basically. He's doing a Nuzlocke tonight, and Sir Toasty Toes, if he's not like doing any shiny hunting, which I think he is, he's like doing like a whole shiny fun actually, and doing like one of every single encounter. But I think he's been taking breaks, so you know, it's a little bit broken up, and that's the only person, if anyone, who's up in shiny hunting that I follow right now. So I definitely am glad you found me. I appreciate hearing that, because man, it is kind of boring to not have anyone like watch in the middle of the night when you can't sleep. Like, I want to do some shiny hunting, or just even watch the shiny hunting, even if you don't have any interest in doing any at the moment yourself, because, you know, like me, and probably want to spend it like way too much time live while shiny hunting, which for me is like every waking second. I'm thinking I kind of want to use my 3DS a little bit so I can try and play maybe Pokemon Rumble Blast or Mystery Dungeon, and maybe do a little bit of shiny hunting that way. And I'll just take like pictures on my phone if I find anything crazy. But oh, no worries, I get what you mean. I really appreciate that. I hope you get a good sleep if you do. Lots of good dreams of shiny Pokemon, so you can get that shiny luck in the next one. I think you might need to buy some Pokeballs. I think it ran out. Let's see. How much Pokeball? Actually, wait. Oh, wait. Because it's a Pokemon community game, I can't gift money for Pokeballs. I was thinking, I'll just give you some money for that so you can buy a bunch of Pokeballs, but oh well, you get a bunch of money while watching this stream, like every minute or so, I think. So hopefully you'll have enough to buy some more in the shop. Let me see. I forgot. Aha. Let me bring it up here with the Gigantify emote here, I have a brand new emote that I added. So we have our first like actual Pokemon related emote here. The Poke Coupon symbol from Pokemon Coliseum. The bronze, silver, regular, and gold Poke Coupon symbols there from the bonus disc. I had to do a little bit of editing myself in the video editing program to get that out, but yeah, no one has that on the internet anywhere that I could find, just clean as a little transparent thing for Poke Coupons, period. There's not even the icon from the PDA in Pokemon Coliseum when you're checking like your Pokemon Coliseum trainer card, basically. Like, it shows your Poke Coupons with the icon, as well as like a special symbol, depending on if you got like Pokemon Coliseum bonuses in Japan, which is now possible in English, to increase your symbol. I think right now mine is at silver for the one that I have the Celebian, but the other one, the other save file I have of Pokemon Coliseum, because I only have 2 working memory cards, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, wait. No, I have 3. It's just the white one. White one was like Mad Cat's one that broke. And the black one that I have there is some other one that's like a third party of some sort. I don't even know. I don't even remember ever seeing it like the entire time I was a kid with my GameCube, but I guess I buy a GameCube all these years later to replace it, and I find a new type of memory card I never even knew about. So it was kind of cool, It's probably recognizable if I were to show it to anyone else. It's 128 like megabytes, I think it said. I don't know. So it'll hold like a lot of games on it. I feel like I should probably use that memory card a little bit more often, because I'd probably never ever need to remove space off of it. The Distortion World theme. I love this song so much. This is actually one of the more relaxing ones on my playlist that really brings me back to my childhood. One of them was honestly like the best when it was like the recent game for me as a kid. It was also the game I got my first mystery gift Pokemon in, which also happened to be Jirachi. So that's kind of why getting the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc is probably like one of my favorite things out of my entire Pokemon collection that I have, because now I have an infinite supply of Jirachis, my first mystery gift Pokemon. As long as I have a save to trade it on over every single time I get one. I was thinking after maybe after we get Lugia and Ho-Oh, I want to shiny hunt Jirachi on the bonus disc next. There was a couple other things that I could do now as well with Pokemon Coliseum, because I was able to find a shiny lock removal for it. So there's a few Pokemon I'll be able to get shiny, but I don't know like when I'm gonna be doing those ones. Obviously, I just think the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc is perfect because it just trades on over to Sapphire and Ruby, so I can just basically trade it on over to FireRed here, keep it in here until I'm ready to maybe get all of these Pokemon set up into Pokemon Box, because I ended up finding a patch from Azure Blogs, I think, quite a while ago to add in the ability to use Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire with every single Gen 3 Pokemon game, with the exception of Coliseum and XD, of course, because how are you going to connect a GameCube game to a GameCube game? Even though that would be like so easy, considering that it's just on the memory card right there. But, yeah, I don't know. I kind of just had to like my train of thoughts like trail off there a little bit. I kind of blinked out. Congrats on catching the Raichu there, though. Honestly, I feel like the catch minigame is so hard to catch Pokemon in sometimes. It's like it's supposed to be a 50-50 shot, but I feel like it's more like a 75 to 25 shot of actually catching anything in the bot's favor to win. Always cool to see. A nice fully evolved Pokemon too got caught there, because all the Dream World ones, there's only like maybe discounting the what's the word? The evolutions, doy. There's probably like only less than a handful of fully evolved Pokemon there. But I do try to stream daily, actually. I think because I blanked out there while I was on the Lugia, I just made the shiny counter go up too much. It was supposed to be at 2808 there, yeah. Or 2809? Yeah, 2809. Okay, let me fix that. Hold that down by 1, 2, 3. As I was saying, yeah, I do try to stream daily, so yeah, I think around midnight is honestly kind of when I live stream a lot, but I'm not going to be streaming a lot this week until 7, because after all that work is done with this inspection, cleaning the whole house up, I should be live streaming again near daily. I do want to get back into it because there's so many things that I want to do. I wanted to shiny hunt all these side games that got the shiny patches added to it. I want to keep going for Lugia, and there's some other things too, just for fun, like Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire Second Quest would be a little bit fun as well. But I also want to play some Minecraft because I've been seeing all of these updates over the last little while, and the Sulfur Cubes are going to get added with the Sulfur Caves. I actually have TNT in them now, so carpet bombing is officially going to be a thing in Minecraft, which I think is hilarious. So I want to continue that Forever World that I finally started, and just keep at it because I wanted to actually beat the 2-week Minecraft phase, and I have not really been doing that by leaving the Minecraft world untouched for as long as I have over the last month. I feel like I really need to make that Forever World a little bit more forever. But yeah, I feel like honestly, I'm not too sure like what I'm gonna be doing like besides those for the week, because it's been mostly just shiny hunting, to be honest. Like, Minecraft is like probably the only other thing that I've done outside of like shiny hunting, so you'll see a lot of that from me. You don't have to worry about that. The variety I do like to do, but Pokemon's had me like kinda on like lock right now. I've been locked in, like I got drafted for like NFL Dodgers or something. I don't know. I am hoping I'll be able to get this hunt done, but I want to do so many other shiny hunts too, and I don't see how I'm gonna be able to even like do anything else anytime soon. So I get like a couple of these ones that I really wanted to do finally off of like my backlog here, because besides Lugia, there's Ho-Oh, there's Jirachi, there's also Charmander too that I really want to get like as my starter Pokemon as the Switch version with the Dream Team Quest there, but I don't even really want to do it anymore because I want to wait until I'm done catching all the legendary Pokemon in this save file in FireRed, so I can just have it on the cartridge, actually be able to keep all my shiny Pokemon like on my real cartridges here and send them to all the different games, including Pokemon Ranch. Like, so I can have it all on my TV there in the background whenever I'm live streaming, which I think will be like such a fun little cool background thing. Because Sir Toasty Toes, like, I really love like his Pokemon Ranch like 24/7 thing that he has, and I want to have something like that, like for my own Pokemon collection. That's why I made my room like this. So I got the TV in the background of my stream at all times. It's just, what am I gonna do if it's on the Switch? Send it to Pokemon Home? I can't even do that for like probably another year. So it's just gonna be a lot of Gen 3 original hardware hunting for the next while. But when I get all of those done that I just mentioned, yeah, there's gonna be even more to do, because I want to do, like, obviously a couple of events that are going to be happening later on this year. Pokemon Ranch Week is like one of the shiny hunting events that happens, so anything from Generation 3 to 4, that could probably just be like considering whatever hunts I'm doing at the time right now, like this, when that event happens. But for Rumble Weekend, the next time that happens, you have to be doing some shiny hunting in Pokemon Rumble Blast. Now that that's added as an option to the Pokemon Rumble games as a shiny hunting game. Like, I don't know why I would consider to really do the Rumble Weekend edition and like once I'm 100% finished it, because, you know, I feel like shiny hunting in it, I feel like it's really fun, but depending on how this goes with Rumble Blast, man, I mean, Pokemon Rumble Blast was like my favorite childhood game that I played, you know, growing up on my 3DS. I played that shit constantly, and I don't know why, but to me, I felt like Cobalion and Pokemon Mystery, like, and the, not Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but like Pokemon Rumble Blast is just like the same to me as Grovyle in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Toru, good to see you can make it to the live stream tonight. Hope you're doing well. We have some big updates to the live stream that we've made over the last little while here. Allow me to showcase it off here. I made a minigame. I literally made an entire minigame myself in StreamerBot and OBS to make the Dream World return in a small little way. So every 5 minutes, you guys are able to type ! Dream World for a chance to unlock a Pokemon in StreamAvatars, or a Pokeball, or just get a random item, with a singular rare chance for a fun Easter egg mini game y'all can force me to play. There's a lot of fun stuff that's happened over the last week too, besides that, like Pokemon Rumble Blast, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, not Explorers of Sky, like Red Rescue Team, both got mods to Shiny Hunting that I got on my 3DS, so we got like way more games that we're going to be able to play in the future of the evening, possibly Shiny Hunting, and I got Pokemon Coliseum, all the cut content restored 100%, so like the bonuses content from Japan, the e-reader content from Japan, it's all possible now on my Wii. So yeah, there's gonna be so many cool things, Toru. I am excited for the future of the live streams, because over the last month, man, I swear, out of the last 6-7 months, oh my god, I can't believe I said it again. This, like, last month has been like the best month ever. And now, what I've done, like, oh my lord, the Dream World thing. I know it seems like a small thing, but to me, it is like goddamn black magic, because A, I didn't even know I could set anything up like that myself in OBS and StreamBot. I got inspired by a game, but I saw you had to pay for it, like StreamAvatars. So I was like, oh darn. And then next thing I know, hey, there's a little tutorial basically telling me, oh yeah, you can just do this and it'll work. And I just take it to the next level, as I always do with the things that I like to do to improve my streams. And made 407 different results from the Dream World minigame that you guys can do every 5 minutes. And it could be anything from a basic little Rattata to a useless little item to a rare item to a fully evolved Pokemon, a starter Pokemon, or a legendary Pokemon. Starter Pokemon and the legendary Pokemon is the rarest ones that you can get. Or, you know, the mini game, but that's only because there's only a single mini game and there's like 406 Pokemon and items. I don't know how anyone's gonna be able to get that lucky to get that mini game to show up anytime soon. But if you guys start doing your Dream World encounters, y'all will be able to make that happen sooner or later. It'll be kind of fun, honestly. I'm excited for that to happen. But Pokemon Dream World, after getting that mini game done to recreate that from Black and White, it came back literally the day after. All of this stuff from the Pokemon Dream World is back and functional 12 years later, and that mini game is from the Pokemon Dream World, and it just got made functional again after 12 years. All thanks to these people in the Project Pokemon Discord server. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, I feel like if I don't pay attention to this thing, like every once in a while, I am going to miss it being ready. Like, there's a bunch of soundtracks from it that have not been heard in professional, high quality, and oh my god, well over a decade that we all of a sudden have now up on YouTube. Like, I feel like I should probably share some of the links to it, but I feel like if anyone really wants it, you can probably find it very easily. You know, you'll hear the music while I'm live streaming. It probably won't be too much longer before the next one pops up, because there's like 11, I think, which is ironic because that's my lucky number. But like, I think there's like 3 ones: the main theme, and then like a couple of ones for the mini games, the actual main games themselves, but then the main theme for the Dream World itself, and then 8 area themes. And they're pretty basic. Obviously, Pokemon Dream World was like just a browser, basically point and click adventure game. So it's not like they really had anything too crazy going on with the music or anything. It's just like very simple loops, but they go on for like a minute or a minute 30 seconds, and I feel like it is the most nostalgic music I have in my entire playlist, because this is music you wouldn't hear anywhere else right now on anyone else's stream. No one else. I can tell you right now, except for maybe the main theme for the Pokemon Dream World, have any of these songs as part of their stream playlist, because they have not been able to even be, you know, uploaded to YouTube until now. I don't even know where all these files came from. I don't know how or who pulled this magic off. But spending 16 to 12 hours straight working on that mini game, getting it fully set up and finished and functional for you guys here with all the streams here on Twitch, StreamAvatars, summoned and manifested the Dream World back into reality. No longer just a dream. So yeah, the Pokemon theming for my channel is to the max right now. I got the Pokemon community game here with the 10 minute right here on the timer. I got the shinydex for shiny hunting. We got obviously StreamAvatars, all Pokemonified, more than I think anyone else has theirs. And now even a Pokemon minigame for you guys to do every 5 minutes. Like I say, I got a max repel that time. I got a lot of repels, so I guess it's telling me to kind of buzz off of the Dream World thing and stop doing that. I think that's like 3 or 2 repels I got this stream, dude. Because I got a super repel last time, now I'm getting a max repel. Yeah, I think it's me take a little break. There's even got the timer ball too, right after this super ball. Oh yeah, I feel like it was definitely trying to tell me something there. But you can skip the 5-minute wait by using channel points to do a Dream World encounter, which also works. Like, StreamAvatars has so many cool little things it can do, and I'm so happy that I actually got that set up because, wow, the dividends it's had for my live streams is paying off big time. And we have Poke Coupons as the name of our channel points now, instead of Omni Rings. So we have the Poke Coupons emote as well added for everyone here in our subscribers list. But the Omni Rings, where are they gone as an emote? They've gone to the bits. So I think you have to spend like 10,000 bits to get it as an emote. Which is a little bit expensive, but it was the only place I can put it that wasn't an even more expensive Twitch sub, like tier 2 or tier 3 or whatever. But I can gigantify it right here. If I click the right area, I keep forgetting it's in the channel points area, and showcase it once more. And there it is, our giant Poke Coupon symbol. All 4 of them there from Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I think I saw like some other person had it, like Poke Coupons, like the green little basic symbol that you would have from your PDA in Pokemon Coliseum as like their channel points, but it wasn't even like the render there, you know, it was just like the basic little flat image. I don't think anyone else actually has this one. So while I very much like to try and be unique with my live streams and the way I've played everything out, you know, at this point, Pokemon is pretty much becoming my main thing that I just kind of want to do with content as a whole, and I'm realizing it's what I always really wanted to do for the main part, you know, always. And there's a lot more that I want to do besides that, but for now, you know, I feel like Poke Coupons, you know, it's kind of just perfect to have that as my channel points, considering all the Pokemon rewards that there actually are, especially now with the Dream World. That's a big one, honestly, because it's an actual useful one for cheap, only 1,000 points instead of like 10,000. But I actually had to use the bathroom real quickly on the game, so I am just going to actually turn on the be right back thing here, and we'll be back in like 3 or less minutes. I just really need to pee. And I've been a little bit sick, so I'm not sure if I have to go number 2 as well. Maybe it's just gas, but we will be right back. Puppy, she's sick. Get the belly rubs. She's such a sweet puppy. I feel bad waking her up, eating her. dream bar just to get you to follow me back home. Silly puppy. Hello, Omni Gang. Welcome back. Ad break, I assume, unless it's actually not lying to me for once and we still have 5 seconds in which I'm saying all of this for nothing. Let me get my headphones back in here, turn off the be right back, get out of the bag, and hit our encounter. Honestly, just only had a little bit of gas, so I'm not anymore sick today. It's just Ruby for once. Last walk she actually had diarrhea, like full on for the first time, like out of probably any of the walks we've had so far, like this year, to be honest. Like, I think I picked it up every single time except for today. I just could not. There was no picking it up. So, poor puppy, but she doesn't seem too bad at all. Or she had an accident on the floor and it was normal poop, so thank God. But yeah, no idea what that was about. She's probably gonna need to go out again, probably in the next, like, I want to say 15 minutes. So I guess I'll probably definitely want to end off, like, maybe a little, like, around, like, 4 for sure. So got like half an hour at, not 15 minutes, I mean 25 minutes there. So yeah, we'll end off at 4 for sure tonight, and we'll pick things back up. What day is the 7th? I think that's Thursday. Okay, so we'll have a long weekend basically for the Omni Gang, starting off on Thursday with the live streams, and then going into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so on and so forth, hopefully. I would love to actually have another month of daily live streams again, because I took a lot more time out of last month, you know, making some more improvements to things over this last week, especially too. And a lot of the things that I've done in this last week have 100% finished. So many of these childhood dreams of mine that I have wanted to bring to life on these live streams. Everything that I thought was impossible is possible. So, knowing how much is possible now compared to anything that I was already doing, you know, I want to put way more effort in than ever before to do all of these things. Like, there's gonna be moments where I'm probably gonna want to stream to multiple things, because I won't be able to just stick to a single thing, knowing that there's like a million other things that I also really want to do. And then getting all these videos done too, you know, now that I actually have a decent backlog of ideas that I have, like, dude, I'm gonna be able to actually probably get things set up if I lock in to maybe even have a video a week, actually have an upload schedule for the first time in my life. I just don't know how that's gonna really look, you know, until I start editing videos, recording them in the first place, putting them together. So I'm gonna see, honestly, how long it'll take me to get that Scarlet and Violet Terra Ray video done. And then after I get that, I am going to try and keep it in order of the way that I've actually done things. So the Shiny Deoxys video will take a little bit longer, but in the future, I'm not going to be waiting like 2 months from finding a shiny Pokemon to upload the video on it. I want to be able to get this stuff done like super fast, and I know I can do it now. I have honestly everything I need to be able to do everything else I want with my live streaming, you know, that I never thought I would be able to do. I'm pretty sure I can find a way to lock in for my videos and get those rolling out top quality without, you know, sacrificing any quality. I'm pretty sure, anyways, because I've been able to figure a lot of this stuff out and do a lot of work at a good, fast pace. So I just gotta give myself a little bit of credit, give myself a little bit of trust, and hope to God it's gonna work out. I think I can make it work, but we'll find out together over this month. I just want to get all this cleaning done, get this inspection dealt with, because you know it's a pest inspection, and you know the only reason why I'm a little bit stressed about this inspection is because of the fact after we had that leak from someone having their sink going on, and like what was it, like a couple years ago, since it was right before I got Ruby. Like, I don't know if y'all remember this. They had to cut like the hole in the ceiling and had like water literally pouring for 24 hours straight down the wall, like from the ceiling to the hole. Like, ever since that happened, we've had cockroaches. And we knew the building had cockroaches, but we never had them ourselves. And ever since then, it has been brutal. They had got into places, obviously all these crevices, that I didn't think they could even fit into, but you know what, that's what they do. And I've had to learn that for the first time in my life. Oh my god, that's a wild Kung Fu in StreamAvatars. That's like a really rare one. That's the rarest one that you could probably find today on the game. I would catch that Kung Fu if you want to have a legendary Pokemon there on your team on StreamAvatars. Wow, that is sick. I didn't think we were going to have a legendary Pokemon show up today. I do want to do another Dream World encounter, though. I want to see if I can find anything here. Fun. Oh, I just got a Blackberry. I don't have a timer myself, so I could do infinite amount of these if I really so wanted. Just like you guys with your channel points, but y'all don't have infinite channel points on like me either, so... I'm the Dream World Master. I want us, if we could get maybe. So like at least maybe a quarter over, like, I don't know, to 100 over top of the, hopefully, base of 2,900 encounters that we'll get done tonight. I think we'll be just shy of 3,000. So for our next live stream, we'll be hitting 3,000 encounters, which is pretty big because that is a third of the way, over a third of the way to full odds. So that means that this shiny hunt's probably not going to take too much longer unless I have really bad luck and I get, unfortunately, stuck without any hope of actually getting myself shiny Lugia in the next month. We'll hopefully not get like to over 10,000 or anything like that, but I've seen some people do it, man, and I know what the odds are. I didn't come into this foolishly, what's the word for not being taught? Uneducated. I know I'm expecting 8,192 odds here, and I will stay here until I reach those odds, or until I go past them and hit that one singular chance out of those odds to finally end this. I will honestly have a lot of time spent shiny hunting. I'm gonna need to actually figure out some stuff to do besides just kind of doing my usual yapping and whatnot, talking all the time without any other, stuff for me to do besides just staring at, the game here, staring at the chat. I feel like I need to have some videos, maybe some other, like you were saying earlier, having some like actual streamers to watch, maybe on Twitch. It's just also can't really watch Twitch while I'm streaming myself because it just kills my computer a little bit for the most part. I think some occasions might be fine, but every time I go to my stream, it always messes up. Even when I just want to like check like the actual quality of the live stream on Twitch. So it's a little bit counterproductive. That's what my TV is for. That's what the TV is for checking the quality of the live stream. Because all I have to do is just turn that on while I'm live streaming, and I can easily see that things are messed up or things are laggy. I can turn the volume up with the remote and hear it for myself. You know, I don't have to worry about it getting caught on, you know, the actual desktop here from my live streaming. All the things I've done, you know, I've really made my room kind of perfect here. I'm so happy about it. I'm a little bit confused about the date and time thing here, because it is not supposed to be looking like that. Let me see here. Where is the transform button? Ah, yes, I did transform. I do want to have that, like, it's already gone off the thing, so if I edit it now, I'm gonna be kind of confused. I'm not gonna worry about that, I guess. It's just earlier after I did the mini game for Dream World and added that in, something messed up and made it just kind of screw up like the date and time thing there. So it was like super huge and also cut off. So I had to do a little bit of editing there, and I think I can fix it, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna work, to be honest. I will be able to probably do that for the next live stream, because I learned how thanks to actually getting this minigame set up when I was trying to figure out a way to make it change the image of, you know, the 406 items Pokemon before I added the minigame even. So I feel like it should be able to probably work pretty well, you know. I just blinking out right now. Oh my lord. Yeah, man. I'm losing my mind, I swear. I'm getting a bit tired. I can't keep just only shiny hunting and doing nothing but that while I'm live streaming and talking to you guys. I feel like when I do this, it really does just kind of make my mind go into like potato mode. I kind of just blink out so much more than I would like if I was actually locked in and playing like actual like game, you know, and not just software setting. Let me see if there's anything actually on YouTube to watch, you know, because today I didn't even notice that it was coming out yesterday now, I guess, since it's already the 3rd. But the final episode of My Hero Academia came out yesterday, and man, it was really awesome. I really enjoyed watching it, but I need some more like anime or something like that to watch in the future. Like, there's a few things that I've been thinking about, like watching, getting into, but at the same time, I don't really know at all. I want to rewatch Ruby, and I want to rewatch the entire Pokemon anime, because I kind of stopped watching it like around Black and White, I'd say. Then I got into it, you know, towards like the end of X and Y, Z with Ash Greninja in Japan. You know, came up with a fresh clips up to date there, because that was such a hype time on the anime. But then I never really watched Sun and Moon. I never watched like the entirety of Journeys. I only watched like a couple bit of it from the beginning, and then I watched up to like majority of the World Championships tournament stuff, and like a couple of like the follow-up episodes before the original anime finally came to an end. But you know, there's so much in anime that I have not seen, or at least that I haven't seen in such a long time. And I would have been like a happy camper. I was able to watch it with the original Japanese subtitles, you know, and experience an anime that like, or English subtitles with the original Japanese audio, because I've always really wanted to experience anime in that way, but I don't think that's really I don't know. I don't really think it's gonna be possible. I got zoned out again because Discord was opened up again on the side. I opened the channel and had an update. Big wing popped up. I swear. I feel like my ADHD really does get the better of me more at night than it does like later on in the day. And I feel like I'm just enabling it to go crazy. My live streaming this late at night, but you know what? Sleep schedule is gonna do what a sleep schedule is gonna do. It's gonna be non-existent. It's gonna be non-existent. I'm not gonna be laying in bed doing nothing all night. You know, I had to come live stream, y'all. But I guess I forgot to empty the jar, eh? There's the little one thing there, but hey, it's cool to see the jar filled up with 2. It's accurate from last month, so I will keep that like that until the end of the streams. Actually, well, no. I don't know, it's longer to the end of the stream anyways. So we'll definitely get 2,900 encounters. Get a little bit of the way up to 3,000, but we're not gonna hit that quite, I don't think, tonight. I just want to reset the donation, the sub goal there, since that sub was from last month. Sub goal set, and then we have a wild barbarical there in StreamAvatars. Cool little evolved Pokemon there. Don't have any of Generation 6 Pokemon or above in the Dream World minigame, by the way. So if you guys see a Pokemon from Kalos, Lola, Galar, Paldea, or even Hisui, I would definitely go ahead and try to catch those guys when they show up in a while, because otherwise you're gonna have to pay for them. Like Jordan for Woshien there, unless you already had Woshien gifted to him. I'm pretty sure Toru paid for Woshien there. Honestly, very good choice. I think Woshien is kind of like a sick one out of the Treasures of Ruin. And I feel like it's underrated from Scarlet and Violet. I don't know. It's such a good shiny with the fall leaves too. It's probably, honestly, my opinion, got like one of my more favorite shinies out of the entire like shiny Treasures of Ruin. Chi beats it obviously because it's got that blue, but damn, Woshien has got such a good shiny. I feel like the red fall leaves reminds me so much of like Ho-Oh and like that area with is the Bell Tower, or is it a completely different tower? Honestly, there's so many towers in Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, man, it's hard to keep track of all of them. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't know, that one area of like the golden like fall leaves, Woshien kind of embodies that area as a Pokemon, like just as good as Ho-Oh does. You know, it's just, you know, only like that because Ho-Oh is Ho-Oh, and that's where it lives. Almost there, 5 more encounters. Yeah, this Galarian guy, that's the name of the guy who did this. All of these. No more new music tracks quite yet, but wow. There's a lot. In total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 different songs added to YouTube from the Pokemon Dream World. A lot of them are similar, like, and some do sound like the same to me, but all of these uploads from the Pokemon Dream World that were never on the Dream World before, I mean on YouTube before from the Dream World, like, it's so awesome. I'm so happy about this. It's gonna be a lot of cool things are gonna happen over the next while. I don't know. Oh man, how much sooner it's gonna be, but it's not gonna be too much of a wait on the game before we get the Dream World back. And I'm so ecstatic for it. Like, I can't get over it still. I really can't. Like, I don't know how many people are really paying attention to this, you know, like within, like, all the people in the community, how many people even know about it. And I really hope more people find out about it soon, because if there's more people that know about it, the chances are that this thing could be 100% fully completed even sooner, because it needs people's help to get all these files to actually get on, like, all the flash files from whatever web caches, just to be able to get all of this stuff functional. And that's how they got this web, like, that's how they got the Pelipper Sky Race minigame back. That's how they got, like, all this other stuff running right now, enough to bring us up to a beta build so soon, probably like the next month or two. Like, I reiterate, this is like one of the craziest, coolest things to happen. And this, along with all these other things, all has happened in just a single 1 week alone. I don't even know how the Pokemon community, all these separate people, can do so many crazy things all at the same time, but it is so cool. It is so cool to me, man. Here we go. Counter 2903. We're at 2900. And I'm getting a little bit tired here. Got myself a little Nutrigrain bar here, so I actually have a little bit of snackage. I'm gonna keep that right now. I am a little bit peckish. My phone's right there. I'm stupid. I'm like checking my pockets for my phone, and then I look down to the side of the hands right there. Yeah, it's so cool though. It's so cool. All these things from my childhood basically have just become true. I always wanted the shiny hunt Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and you know, that was all because of the shiny Celebi in Explorers of Sky. Rescue Team DX getting the shiny Celebi and like a couple handful of other shiny Pokemon is like really cool and all, but you can't fucking hunt any shiny Pokemon. No, you have a limited pool. This mod for Red Rescue Team adds every single Pokemon to be a chance of being shiny, like including the bosses, including yourself, including your partner. And you'll see it in the first cutscene you see them in. Like, it is so cool. And I can't wait to play it and actually try it out on stream. He goes, I can tell you right now. I can tell you right fucking now. The amount of people that are gonna be out there doing this shit is so low. Like, I'm not saying that because it's not something that's worth any interest. Like, I'm not dissing it at all. It's the opposite. This is the coolest fucking thing that everyone should be trying and playing themselves. But this has only been out for like a week, maybe not even. So the more, thanks. Oh no, wait, no. I was wrong. I'm a little bit wrong here, actually. Let me correct myself here. I'm sorry. Because Vex Collects, one of the YouTubers that I follow, is the one who actually worked on this mod and released it. There's going to be a whole Pokemon Mystery Dungeon shiny hunting event coming that I'm going to be participating in, obviously, to play this game and shiny hunt with everyone else during the event. Like, dude. Like, it's still like a small subsection of the community that's going to be doing this, and man, it's not often that I get the chance to actually get ahead of the curve, get ahead of the game, and get to actually join in and doing something like freshly at the same time as the rest of the community, or around the same time as the rest of the community. Like Legend ZA, I think I only had to wait less than a month to be able to get that. Maybe not even. Actually, no, I got it like right away after it came out. But my puppa died, so obviously I was too in grief to be able to continue. But man, besides that, I don't think I have ever had a time where I've been able to like play a new Pokemon game or anything like that when it was released, with the rest of the community until like months afterwards. This is a free freaking mod patch. I don't have to pay money for this shit. I don't have to wait to get rich to be able to get my hands on this stuff. No, this is free with all the stuff that I have in my own two hands as it is. So I actually get to feel like I'm gonna be part of the community here, like as a whole, participating in this shiny hunting event. But Pokemon Rumble Blast though, there's not gonna be many people doing that at all. I don't think, because I have barely seen anyone talking about it. It seems like it's kind of flown under the radar. I only found out about it because of being in the right place at the right time in Professor X's Discord server. So, with that, and now Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, shiny Pokemon in my channel, the amount that there is going to rise exponentially. But I had to set it up for Rumble Blast to give me the full odds, 1 in 8,192. Because I've seen some people, and I'm not trying to like diss anyone, everyone's free to shiny hunt how they want, but the shiny hunts are customizable and they were set to like 1 out of 2 for some people, or 1 out of 512 for others. Like, I'm pretty sure the lowest odds they can be in like Pokemon Rumble is 2048 when you have like 4 players at once. I think that's the way that works. But normally, if you're doing 1 player, just like when I did Rumble Weekend, it's 1 in 8,192 odds. So, shining Pokemon hunting and Rumble Blast, people being able to customize their odds, I don't know how many people are gonna actually be able to have that full satisfaction of finding a shiny Pokemon, and actually, getting it in their game, because some people have like the ability to just make it super common, super easy, and that's fine, each their own, however they want to hunt. But I feel for like the real shiny hunters in the community here, like anyone watching me, y'all get it, man, that satisfaction of finding a shiny Pokemon isn't just because there's different color and sparkles, not just because of that. No, it is the rarity and the hunt and the journey and the time spent that makes all of this so damn hype and worth it. It's like not really anything that I feel like should be hacked, you know, to be able to have them coming in like one after another, one after another, one after another. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of losing my train of thought here, but I just feel like when it comes to this stuff, I feel like if it were me, I would really like to just know that person I'm watching Shiny Hunting is going out of their way to do this the painful way. I mean, knowing that there's like the Shiny Triumph, for example, in Legend CA and all the modern Pokemon games, you know, Shiny Hunting had the full 4096 odds, you know, even if it's not like 1 in 8,192. That's what I honestly love the most about my Shiny Inkay in Legend CA, my first Shiny Hunt there, because I knew the odds were so high and I still got it in 38 encounters. That's like, honestly, I don't know. That's the point of Shiny Hunting, you know, because you can get them really fast, but if your odds are like turned up like to the max, you know, where you're getting them for free basically, I don't know, it's just not nearly as fun. And I'm specifically saying that's like for like the game with customizable odds. Like otherwise, you know, if you're doing like your methods or whatever to do Shiny Hunting, that's perfectly fine. That's a valid method, and as intended, as God and Nintendo intended. You know, doing method hunts and all the other little ways to Shiny Hunt at higher odds, like for example, being able to have a 1 in 64 chance of hatching out a shiny Pokemon in the same generation they were introduced in, Gold and Silver, you know. I just feel like with a game like Pokemon Rumble Blast, you know, you see so many Pokemon at the same time. I feel like it having a full odds, like it does in Pokemon Rumble and Rumble Weekend Edition mod, for the Wii, it's just kind of perfect and did not need to be changed. So I just kept that for my own file here of Pokemon Rumble Blast Shiny Hunting mod. But I gave it a little test. I have not seen a shiny Pokemon yet, and I might need to make a new save file, and I still have to figure out how to delete the save file data. So maybe we'll actually do that this week, like when I'm actually done this whole cleaning in the house. But we have 3 more encounters that I want to do here. I want to get us up to 29, 28 right there. Okay, so 29, 30. And then that's going to be it for tonight on me, gang, because it's 4:04 a.m. and I think I'm about ready to kind of just pack it in and hopefully fix my sleep schedule, get like a little bit of a nap in, because I didn't even mean to fall asleep again today. I finally got a good sleep last night, but the problem is I got hit by like a total mega killer whale of a migraine that I couldn't help but pass out for like the majority of the day, like all afternoon, just gone. I don't even know where all that time went. I don't even really remember when I woke up, but it took me a while to like really even get out of bed, even though I was waking up for a bit. Like my mommy was texting me, and I didn't even notice until she called my phone. Which, thank God, my phone's back on today. But there we go, 29:31. Oh, that's an extra encounter. Okay, well, I also do 2 more, make it in like a less even number, just so it can be a bit more of a satisfying number. I feel like I owe it to you guys, because this was legit, I gotta say, one of the best streams another one of the best streams I've had so far. Like, I don't think I've had a stream this active, like, all the way through in quite a while, you know, without like any like outward influence like a raid or anything like the last live stream, which was amazing because that was the first raid that we've had in literally 5 to 4 years, like since I first got monetized, pretty much. It's crazy to me. And crap, I'm still going. I'm really not paying attention here. We'll do one more, make it okay at even-ish number, I guess. It was 5, you know, it's half of 10, right? So I feel like if there's any odd number that should be considered an even number, it should be 5, if you ask me anyways. There you go, turning at 35. Now these are 65 more encounters to do tomorrow to get to 3,000. And no shiny for tonight. So, with that, Omni Gang, thank y'all for coming on by to the live stream tonight and hanging out with me this whole time shiny hunting. I had a lot of fun, and I really, really can't wait to get back to y'all on Thursday. But for now, I really need to lock in real life and get a bunch of cleaning done. So, wish me luck because I am going to need it. I have to get that spare room cleaned out, and that's been being used as basically a storage closet. And there's a lot of big heavy shit in there, like a futon frame and just a futon. Actually, no, I think the futon mattress got moved, or it might still be in there. Yeah, basically you get the point. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of furniture, and a lot of other stuff. So I will leave you guys off with this. 7th, we're going to come back and we'll do some more shiny hunting, either for Pokemon FireRed here to continue Lugia, or we're gonna be doing something with Red Rescue Team. I don't know why I keep saying FireRed for it. Or Rumble Blast, and do a little bit of spin-off shiny hunting. We'll see. I don't know. It depends on how I'm actually gonna be feeling, what I'm in the mood for, because it is gonna be like 4 days from now or so, maybe like 5 days. I don't know, but till then, yeah, I will see you all in that next live stream. Have a great rest of your night, Omni Gang, and good luck with everything y'all are up to in your lives. Take care of yourselves and have a damn good one.